coordinator for Directions, which is the adult offender service in Colesdale, part of Lifeline. We work with adults over the age of 18, any level of substance misuse past or present, and any level of offending. And our overall aim is to try and prevent re-offending with the offenders that come through the service. We work quite closely with a lot of external organisations within Calderdale to be able to offer them the right support. We have sessions on daily. We have a boxing session, a gym and swim, beauty calls, which is a female-only session. Now, we do have some really fantastic outcomes. We've had so many people in employment. We've had people who are on the PPO scheme, which is the Priority and Prolific Offender scheme, and we've been on quite a substantial amount of time and are no longer on that scheme. We have 3-year funding, which is due to run out in July next year, 2014, so we will be hopefully looking at more funding to keep the service open.
Before I started coming to Directions, I was getting in trouble with police and law a lot. I was getting arrested for doing shoplifting and other things as well.
I was on sick, just had a major operation.
I was a burglar, I was a shoplifter, I stole people's cars.
Going in and out of trouble all the time, getting my criminal record, we're obviously getting bad.
Commit crimes, selling drugs, getting in gangs, wrong people, wrong crowd.
Just used to get in trouble a lot. In and out of prison, just messing around, not what to do, loads of spare time.
I previously lived in Brighton and I was housed in West Yorkshire. I'd lost a child through stillborn, and during that time I ended up drinking.
I spent 18 months or more disappearing out of the system, what they call inactive. Because I don't trust the system, I don't like it, I don't like doctors, don't like big drug companies, etc.
I was in prison at HMP Lindholm, and I was going to be released without any support.
I was bad, I was rough, I couldn't do anything, I couldn't go out, I couldn't do this, talk to people, I was shy, nervous.
Unemployed and didn't have a direction. Now it's given me direction.
I started attending to look for work because the job I was in, I wasn't very happy.
The reason I came to Directions was I fell into ill health from drinking heavily in the past. And I found out about Directions from lads that were on the street who said it was a good service, and how, like me, they didn't trust the authorities basically, but they would trust Directions.
I got there and I started talking to a few people, and the trust was just there straight away. I opened up, and what I said was private and confidential, and it stayed private and confidential.
My benefits didn't have no benefits from October, and I started here in June, and I got my money in June.
That's being able to use the phone and things like that, which obviously you can't do when you've got no money. So
Access to the phone, to some people it's not a lot, but to others, if you haven't got the money for the phone, then it is a big deal.
It's really big help, yeah.
And there's nowhere else that would actually offer you that, just to say, yeah, you can sit down and you can use phone and sort through it and actually sit with you and go through things.
I've also accessed training while going to Directions, and I've been keeping fit as they have a gym and swim session.
If I've had a really bad week, I just go boxing and obviously go punch bag, and it's a relief.
Boxing, sometimes gym. I did art class. I got a bronze award in art.
I've developed really good skills with people in Directions, i.e. they put me in the right direction for the future.
A member of staff wrote to me from Directions and asked me if I would need any help with housing, support, help get picked up on my release day.
They got me a property at Boothtown, and they also helped me with my benefits and housing.
We've managed to find somewhere new to live, and that were thanks to Directions. The staff here and everything are really polite and approachable, so I feel as though I can talk to them, so they help me in emotional matters.
They helped me out with things like doctors, put me in touch with housing, Smart Move, other services, which have all helped.
On a Wednesday morning I have an appointment with an outreach worker who works for the Department of Work and Pensions, and they help me access work as well.
Directions got me a CV, and that CV got me a job. But I can honestly say now, crime-wise, I'm crime-free.
Directions give me a boost of confidence to be who I am, be proud of who I am. I'm now starting college, I'm fostering for 2 children. I don't take drugs, I don't drink, and I try and help people that have been in my situation for the best knowledge I can that I've been taught through Directions.
The one-to-one service is good because if you do need to talk to somebody, no matter who it is, if they're busy at that minute, they'll make time before at the end of the day to see you.
It's helped me in my career, it's helped me in work. I've got positive feedback from the jobs I've got from here.
I've gained confidence and I got a volunteering job.
It's done a lot, really, I'm proud of myself.
Well, I'm really enjoying this volunteering job, so I'm thinking about doing a youth and community at college.
Basically, I just want to live a normal life. I don't think it's ever been that, but now it's becoming more that than it once was, thanks to Directions.
Eventually be totally abstinent from alcohol, because it's caused a lot of problems over the years, and continue with my education, lifelong learning.
I'm actually on a computer course learning IT, and the reason for that is because I want to do a home course on housing management, so that I can then volunteer my services to somewhere like Directions.
Get some IT skills, what I need, get the CSCS course, and then better my future, my career, or whatever you want to call it.
I've just got myself into work, and that were also through Directions because they helped me get a job, and I'm planning to stay on permanent where I am and maybe become higher in the company.
I'd say they're one of the best services that I've come across. They help you out in any way they can. It's not just that, if you've got problems they'll counsel you, they'll help you with other services, they'll even get in touch with them for you.
I'd say it's a really good service, and the staff are really friendly and helpful, and it's just like a nice environment to be in. It's not like you know, when you go somewhere and you feel awkward and that with the staff, it's not like that. I see staff here as being, you know, a friend as well as a staff member. So
it's a place to come where people talk to you positive and don't really judge you.
They also do other things like boxing, gym, dry stone walling, forestry. There's plenty of programmes on to keep you busy.
They can go there and talk about any problems, they won't get turned away if it's for anything basically. You know, they don't discriminate, they're not prejudiced, and they'll help out as much as they can.
Even out of hours, you can always get in touch, because there's that website that you can always talk to someone, and the person who runs Directions at the moment, she's always on it and she's always giving advice.
It's a good place to go. You're good to listen, you talk to us, we have a cuppa, we have a laugh, we do nail, you do all sorts.
There's outreach workers here. You can use the outreach workers. I mean, Farouk's very good. He sends you CVs off and emails jobs for you, phones them up.
They put on activities for you to go and do, so if you've got nothing to do with your time, and it might lead to drug using or reoffending, the activities what they do puts in place something to do each day. So
It's a really good, lovely, friendly place, and you can go there and talk to people. You can have a lot of trust in people who work there because you know it's all private and confidential, and you can also go there with your personal problems.
why save? Directions saved my life.
It's brilliant, fantastic.
Amazing.
I'd say that as well.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, they're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'd be lost without this place, I love coming here.
And when everybody else has turned their back on your Directions, they don't look down the nose at you, they don't, they're not partial to what you've done wrong.
Yeah, they don't
They
judge
just
you.
want to know what you can do to better yourself and your future.
A stepping stone to greater things.
A good place to go and get things out in the open instead of, you know, bottling it all up and struggling. It's somewhere where the door's always open.
Most of the people that work here know or understand what problems you're having, and I think for the amount of work that they're trying to do with the people that they're working with, they are underfunded.
Do you know, we've got a lot more out of directions than we have in only substance misuse service, and
Yeah, this place has helped more
this has
than any
helped
of them.
more.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's helped me, because if it weren't for directions I wouldn't have a decent place to live and I wouldn't have a permanent job either, and which that's really good because it is keeping me out of a lot of trouble and I've got a lot more money for myself and I can go out and do things with my friends. So I'd definitely advise people to come to directions, especially if they needed help. I'd take them there myself and get them registered.
I enjoy working at Directions because every day is different. There's never a dull day, there's always something going on. There's always something to be doing. There's somebody that needs help each and every day. The work we do here, it's very unique to the individual, it's tailored. We do a lot of outreach work to serving prisoners. We will write to them and try and engage them while they're still serving. We'll let them know what services we can offer and we'll try and get things in place for when they're released. We offer prison pickups as well. Some of the services that we offer here are they're all focused around building self-esteem really and getting people active. There's no things in place that mean that people have to attend here. It's not like probation or things like that. And I think the reason we do get people returning is because we are approachable and we will go that extra mile to help if we can.
PC 592 Keith Gribbin, working for Offender Management at Halifax Police Station. Directions have actually impacted in reducing crime as much as any of the partners, and without them we'd be struggling to actually offer individuals anything other than housing opportunities. And it's important that they've got an alternative, that they've got another option which will help them to stay motivated, gives them a sense of purpose, and it's somewhere where they can call, that they feel safe and that they know that the working is all based on honesty and trust. They'll get a one-to-one attention from staff, and that support is designed for that individual. It's specific to them. It's not something that's picked off a shelf that suits everybody. and from there steps are taken to support them with employment, training opportunities, housing, and any other support that may be brought to their attention.
When I first got introduced to Lifeline, I was doing a placement that was arranged by Job Centre for single parents. My confidence was really low and I'd never had any formal qualifications. So I came on a 6-month placement in reception. When that placement ended, I had an interview to be a volunteer and I came back as a volunteer, and I just loved supporting clients, one-to-one work. I also do some partnership working with CSMS, which is a local prescribing service. So on a Thursday morning, we go up to probation and we do the DRR groups, which is for drug rehabilitation. I think a lot of our clients get judged because of their offending histories, when in fact our clients are some of the nicest people I've ever met anyways.
My name's Matt and I'm a serving prisoner. I've served 13 years now in prison, and I'm coming to the end of a long sentence. I applied for to a number of voluntary organisations in the hope that they give me an opportunity to share some of my experiences of working with people while I've been in prison, and my own personal experiences both before prison and during prison. And I contacted Directions. The manager, Nicola Walker, was fantastic from the outset. She was really keen to take me on. We managed to get it sorted out, and I've been working here now for almost 2 months. What I've found with Directions is it's very relaxed, yet the staff are extremely professional. When I'm dealing with clients, whether it's through the activities or whether it's in kind of one-to-one work, the thing that I like about it is it's non-judgmental. Since I've been working at Directions, my self-esteem has been raised because the opportunity that I've been given. The staff have treated me as one of their own. I've not felt, even though I'm a serving prisoner and I'm working in this environment, I've not felt at any stage that I'm different from anybody else. In fact, I've been really warmly embraced by the staff here, and I think that's indicative of how they are generally, both with each other and with service users. It's a massive objective of Directions is to help people to help themselves, because I think when somebody has an idea and it's their own idea, then you're pushing on an open door.